Hi guys, we've gone out for a walk around Fistral, the beaches around Fistral and such, and we've just stopped by this little cliff face that overlooks town beaches and some of the other ones, and I thought I would just stop and show you how absolutely calm the sea is today. It's the 5th of October, right? And usually in Cornwall it's so windy and constantly raining this time of year. So for us to be out today with little jackets and t-shirts on, it's actually really unusual. We don't usually go out in October. October's usually so cold and it's raining and it's always overcast, and which it's still a bit overcast today, but it's so warm out. I mean, there's people actually swimming, and we just walked down past Little Fistral, and there's actually people down there sunbathing, which I've lived down here in Cornwall for, I don't know, 18, almost 19 years, and I've never actually seen that. I've never seen anyone go sunbathing in October down here. But the water is so mellow today. Everywhere is just so mellow. The water's mellow, it's not really windy. Feels like Cornwall's having a really chilled out day today, which is nice, because I mean, a few days ago Truro got parts of Truro was flooded, even parts of Newquay got flooded. There was so much rain. And then today, 3 days later, the sun is out, it's really warm, not a raindrop in the sky. Well, actually, it does actually look like it's going to rain soon. Oh, it's gone all blurry. It does look like it. Yeah, the heavens may open soon, but it's so calm and surreal. Anyway, we're going to go down the harbour, and hopefully the seals will be out. So if the seals are all down there, then I'll do a little video of the seals. There's no dolphins today. We've looked for the dolphins, but they were spotted last weekend, but we've been looking for a while now and we can't see any dolphins. But I did see, I don't think I can show you on here. No, my camera ain't good enough. But right down there is a muppet actually swimming in the middle of the damn ocean. Some stupid muppet. It's actually on his back, I can see him. So he's right over there, and the nearest beach is all the way down there. So he's either a really stupid, muppety kind of person or an extremely strong swimmer. Anyway, I'm going to go for now. So I'll see you all in a bit. Me again. We haven't got up to the harbour yet. We've just stopped by Hewer's Hut, which is this place. The locals, though it's called Hewer's Hut, most of the locals call this sort of area Lover's Leap, and the youngsters, which I can remember it being called this, the youngsters used to call it Kiss Jack Alley, because before the gates have only been up about 5 years, I think. So before the gates, all that used to be open, and you know, kids will come down here, and you can imagine. Anyway, the reason why they call this part of the island Lover's Leap is it's one of those really cheesy, myths, which I've done some research on it, and while there has been instances of people jumping from these cliffs up here, I can't find, at the moment I've not been able to find the original sort of like jump or the original tale of it. But what it is, in the 1600s, a girl fell in love with like a fisherman, and her father was one of the rich landowners, and when he found out that his daughter was seeing like a fisherman, he threatened to send her away up to London. I can't actually remember the entire story to it, but I remember that happening, and then like some of the locals, they say that she ran away and was going to marry this fisherman, or there's probably a huge story in between, sort of like father finding out and the girl so yeah, I can't remember like the entire story, but I'm sure there was much more to it than that. Anyway, they were supposed to get married. I remember that. It's the end bit of the story I actually remember, not really the beginning part of it. So I'll start from the ending of it. The lad that she like fell in love with, the day before their wedding, he and his father took the boat out. The morning of the wedding, she gets all dressed and she's wearing a white like dress and everything, and they all go to the church, and he doesn't turn up. And she was told that the day before, him and his father had taken the fishing boat out. So she comes up to here to the point to look out for the boat, and it's one of those cheesy stories, the boat doesn't return, and then she comes up every day, and then after like a week, probably realising that her lover's not going to return again, she like comes up every day for like months and sort of cries out to the sea, kind of thing, until in the end love overcomes her and she takes love asleep and jumps into the ocean. Well, the story is that the boat was caught in like terrible seas, and the father drowned and the boy was rescued, and he was taken to Padstow. I think it was Padstow or something like that, but he was like really, really hurt, and it was months before he'd come back to the fishing port of Newquay. And when he comes back, he's told that his fiancée jumped at love asleep. So that's the really sad sort of story thing. Anyway, up here, hundreds of years later, people say that at certain times of the year they can see a girl standing in a white dress down on that point, and they like people have reported that they've seen her crying and screaming at the ocean, and then like jumps and then disappears. But that's where the ghost of the girl is supposed to be seen. And up here, because there's a light shining here now, they say that they can see a figure of like a person who runs like from love asleep down to that point and then jumps like after the girl. Some of the like locals, like the story is that they meet in the ocean kind of thing, and then the next year it all happens all over again. I don't know if it's true. I mean, there's loads of stories about the girl on love asleep. That's just one of them. I think it's usually around sort of the end of October, beginning of November time is when most of these like sightings I've seen, and they're seen, you know, over like a period of a week. So it might come up at the end of October, beginning of November time, and see if we can actually spot. Do a little bit of ghost hunting maybe. But this time of year, like that time of year, sorry, there's loads of people up here actually trying to do the same thing. But since then, and certainly over the last like 100 years, there's been a lot of people like jump this, from this like cliff here, and most of the jumps have been like related to like lovers lost kind of thing, you know, heartbroken, think the world is ending kind of thing, which is, it's a shame because, you know, you have your heart broken so many times. Yeah, so there's that one, there's that story here, and then, you know, a few months ago, like all the way over there, some lad decided to drive his car off the cliff. At the time everyone thought it was an accident, but locals over here, I mean, we all know that because there's big boulders like right over there, you can't actually just drive your car off, you actually have to drive it off kind of thing, passing the boulders. So, you know, most of us know that, you know, that young lad, he must have had something seriously tragic to like do something like that. And right over there, there's like another story, well, another sort of like myth kind of thing of like another girl like wailing like to the ocean. But that one, that goes back even further, and they say that she was a sea witch, that she used to cast spells into the sea. So from that point, like right there, which, you know, that's really hard to get down there. Even I haven't managed to do that. But the locals say that around Christmas time, that there's been sightings of like a sea witch or witch, like they're casting spells into the sea, and they say that once the sightings stop, that Cornwall is going to see, well, this side of Cornwall, Newquay, will see an untimely end, because she's the one that keeps the storms at bay. So, but that's a lot longer story. I'll see if I can dig that one out for you like one day, because it's quite interesting. Like in Newquay, there's actually loads of tales of witches casting spells into the sea. I think that's most of Cornwall actually. Cornwall has a heritage of witches, especially along the coast, going up towards the Tazure. There's loads of different myths and urban like legends of witches and such. Anyway, we're going to go down the harbour now, so hopefully the seals are down there, and I'll see you guys later.